Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we got this right here. This is the Simgot EA1000 format. Beautiful packaging. Looking at the packaging on this is exceptional. And you can look on the back here. It has 3 different tune nozzles. So here are the different frequency responses right there. There's your graph. Put that off the side. Beautiful packaging. Inside, even more beautiful packaging. If I can get it open without knocking things over. It's really in there, isn't it? I like sometimes when there's a pull tab because it makes it a lot easier. So you open it up, it's like a sleeve. You have this right here. You open this up, there's a card here. All themed, you know. And of course this, and then you have a box here, and a box here with all your different accessories. Just fit that like that and put that back in there. Now the tips they're in here. I'm going to move this for a second. Beautiful case, by the way, it's magnetic. The tips that you don't get those red ones, and you don't get the soft air tips that are actually on it right now. You get these tips. Now you get 3 different sizes, and you get 2 sets of each. I don't know why they didn't include wide bore and narrow bore, but you just get the narrow bore. And so I tried different ones. I have these red ones here, and you get a whole bunch of gaskets because the nozzles are removable. And if the gasket wears out, you'll have plenty of replacements in the different colors for the different ones. You have the different ones as gold, silver with a black gasket, and a silver with a red gasket on this really heavy, nice metal plate right there. Very nicely done. I mean, as far as unboxings go, this is definitely one of the best presented unboxings. And I'll just put those in there. So we tried different tips with these. There's nothing wrong with the stock tips. I just think they sound better with other tips on them. And these are fantastic anyway. So construction-wise, nice vent right there. All metal construction. Beautiful. See if we can get the design. Yeah, see on this camera I can. I tried this on a different camera. And the thing couldn't focus. And that was a Pixel. The Pixel is not as good as people say it is, to be quite honest. The Samsung has much, much better resolution than it. So beautiful design, very similar to the EA2000 in construction design. This beautiful, beautiful, sparkly silver cable. Love it. And I just want to have it so you can actually see it, but it doesn't want to cooperate. So put it like that. There we go. All right, so let's look at some of the nice features of this. This one features a ultra premium dual cavity purple gold diaphragm dynamic in-ear headphones. Try to say that 5 times fast. So it's a SDPGD diaphragm, 2nd generation dual magnetic dual cavity, 1 dynamic driver, 1 passive radiator. So it is a single driver, but it does have a passive radiator in there. And a nice vent on the back, as we showed. Interchangeable nozzles. So you get a gold, silver with red gasket, silver with black gasket. That's why there's different colored gaskets, so you don't get those confused when you change the gasket. Because if you're going to be changing the nozzles all the time, it's going to end up wearing out. But honestly, I don't plan on changing nozzles. I find what I like, and I keep it there. So, full metal body. Transparency crystal panel. I guess that's the vent. I'm not 100% sure what that means. Litz Construction High Purity OFC silver plated wire. That is a beautiful wire. I know it. I bundled it up there really quick so I could keep it from moving around a lot. But the fittings are extra robust. I would have liked, with something that's upper class like this, it would have been nice to have it modular, or at least come balanced. But that said, I mean, I can always find a nice cable that's balanced, but this cable is really nice as it is. So comfort-wise, absolutely beautiful. And I actually, on HeadFi, we'll just go up. There's all your accessories right there. You'll get your manual. You know, everything that comes in the box is right there. There's your 2 tips. You get 3 sizes, and they're the same. I would have liked them to have 2 different kinds, but regardless of that, let's get into getting past my photos that I took. We'll get into the specs here. So it is a 10mm dynamic driver with a passive radiator. It is 16 ohms of sensitivity, is 127. The frequency response is 10 to 50 kilohertz. Obviously the effective is 20 to 20. Headphone jack is a 0.78 2-pin connector. And we've already covered the material of that, the stuff that comes with. Just opening this is amazing. They fit all of this nice stuff in a little package. So it's not an obnoxious package with over, pomp and stuff, but it is a beautiful design package. Just looking at it, this is a premium object that's going to be inside of there, as opposed to some that come in just a little plain box. And don't get me wrong, sometimes some of the best things come. I mean, if you've ever had a T50RP headphone, it comes in just a simple box, and you open it up, and it's amazing inside. So anyway, I'm not going to cover the advertisement of how amazing the heart of the EA lies in its extraordinary SDPGD technology developed over 3 years. Anyway, anything in that, I don't know, sputter technology. I don't know. All I know is it sounds good. So, we're going to try something new. This is the first review of not quite the new year, but it's heading toward that. I'm probably going to move everything around on this desk and add some things. And I have lighting and stuff like that I want to add. I just haven't had time to do it. And plus I hurt my ankle, so it's been tough getting around. So that really sucks during the holiday. But we're going to get over it. We're doing what we need to do. So let's start at the base. The base of the EA1000 is impressive. It has a nice natural decay. It has a controlled punch. It is definitely not bass head, but it is definitely not, something that you're going to say is missing bass. There is a really nice bass, and there's a really nice climb to the mid bass, where it is nice, smooth, and linear. It's just a natural progression and natural withdrawal. Really just well done in the bass. By any means, like I said, this is not a bass head I am. This is just very, very good bass quality with good quantity. It really goes well with jazz, definitely, and music like that, electronic music, different things like that. Excellent for that. Now the mid-range. The mids are mildly forward, maybe forward-centered. Very good clarity and details there. The forwardness is definitely well placed, and maybe on some poor tracks it may get a little spicy up in the forward because there is a little elevation there. But overall, I didn't find any harshness or anything, especially with the equipment I used for this was the Griffin and the Diablo and the V6 and just a few other things. It sounded really, really good. I found female voices to be a little bit more crisper, a little bit more energetic, a little bit more forward. And male voices also sounded very pleasant and natural sounding. Instrument separation on this is very, very good. I mean, just excellent overall. There is some really good details and separation here. Found it far better than average, especially for a dynamic driver. I mean, this dynamic driver does not sound... You would think this is a multi-hybrid, to be honest, the way it performs. Except for the bass. The bass is just like really good dynamic bass without, overdoing it. It's definitely not bass focused. I wasn't expecting this from a single dynamic driver. I actually wrote that in the review. It does sound a little bit like a hybrid in some ways, with better, timbre or whatever you want to call it, and definitely just more natural sounding overall. Now the treble on this is neutral. It is full of fine details. There's no harshness there. Again, there's good ear and separation, way above average in my opinion. And you get into like busy tracks. There's no congestion. It sounds really, really good. A little bit less good with the stock tips. If you add your own tips to this, find the ones that fit your ear and fit your way better, you'll definitely see how amazing of a performer this is. I mean, I really do love this. Out of the dynamic, and I have $500 dynamic drivers right there. I like this better. I wish that the bass was a little bit more powerful, because it is, more of a controlled bass than like super punchy bass, but you're not missing anything there. All the details, all the depth, the punch, the rumble, it's all there. It's just not getting in the way. Kind of amazing the way they were tuning that. I think we were on the treble soundstage, open, wide, not overly wide where it's holographic and just artificial sounding. It's very organic sounding with good instrument separation. Great instrument separation, because I say good a lot. This is like really good instrument separation, location, gaming. Yeah, of course you could use this for gaming, no problem. Much above average for soundstage. Busy recordings, like I said, no problem for this. It can handle them. Mobile games, movies sound great on this. You'll be able to hear every footstep and everything. And the explosions will sound good because the bass is really, really good quality bass. So, in a nutshell, comfort-wise and isolation, perfect on these. The vent in the back, I didn't notice any leakage sound-wise. I love the accessories. I love the unboxing, just feel of it, without being obnoxious. It's just a little thin box, but it's beautifully decorated. And it's got all kinds of things inside for you to read and everything. So a nice presentation. It is a wonderful combination of technical prowess and enjoyable qualities. I think that the EA1000 builds on the strength of the Pass and delivers a well-tuned single dynamic driver. This is one of my favorite single dynamic drivers right now at the time. If you ever have a chance to listen to one of these, listen to it. And even though this is a solid metal construction, the construction on this is right up there with $1,000 IMs and everything. It's God tier the way that it was made. Very nice. It is actually lighter than the EA500, which is another good one in its price class. I actually like that one a lot. The Simgot has not disappointed me yet. I mean, going from, I think the first one I had from them was the 400, and then we went into the multi-hybrid there, the EM6L or whatever it was, and then we tried the 500, and then we tried this one, and we're working with a bunch of other reviewers to help tune the new EA500L. So I'm just waiting for the new nozzles to come in to listen to that, and really, really love this company. There are two companies that I recently started doing more and more, Simgot and also Let Sure. Love those two companies. They're some of my favorite companies, and don't get me wrong, I still love my Canera, my Kiwi ears. There's some other new companies that came out that I'm looking at right now, Zygot, whatever it's called. But I still love this company. Every single one so far hasn't disappointed me. So that's a good record, because I think I've done 5 now. So yeah, very good. So anyway, I do like this. This is the EA1000. And it is a single 10mm single dynamic driver with a really special driver in there, and it also has a passive radiator as well. There's venting, just really nice accessories. The only con of this whole thing is, one, I would have liked to have seen either a modular cable or a balanced option, and which I don't think it has. I'm looking on the box right now. There's nothing on it that says that you get a choice of balance, but I would have liked to see it modular or balanced. And I would have liked to see the chips wide bore and narrow bore. These I really like. These are soft air tips that are actually on them. They're kind of that weird new plastic. Like Laza. Is that what it is? Laza? I don't know. I'm probably butchering the name. But anyway, we're going into the 15-minute marks here, so I'm going to let you go. And we've got a whole bunch of new videos coming up. This is going to be probably the last one of the year that I do. Thank you so much. Be safe, and I will see you in the next videos.